consumer.
Go Jets, go! Go Jets, go!
Winnipeg is back in the big leagues and over the moon. Good evening, I'm Peter Mansbridge in Vancouver tonight for this big week in hockey. And this is The National.
This isn't going to work very well unless this building is sold out every night.
What today's deal means for Winnipeg and what it will take for the team to succeed. In advance of tomorrow's Vancouver-Boston final, Phillies stray very far. Well, hello again from Falls Creek in downtown Vancouver. We're less than 24 hours away from the Stanley Cup final, and tomorrow this city will be celebrating. But it might be hard to top the party going on across Manitoba tonight. Yes, that's right, Canada. We're up to 7 NHL teams within our borders. Hockey is coming home to Winnipeg. Marissa Dragani is downtown at the Forks, where they've been partying all day. Marissa.
Peter, this city has been anticipating this announcement for a while, and now that it is finally official, the celebration is just beginning.
Winnipeggers waited 15 years for this.
I am excited beyond words to announce our purchase of the Atlanta Thrashers.
There's a heartfelt sense of community in Winnipeg and in Manitoba. I've always felt inspired by the leadership, by the ambitions.
The NHL commissioner said he doesn't like to move franchises, but
We get to be back in a place we wish we hadn't left in 1996. It is clear that times have changed for Winnipeg as an NHL market, and this is a wonderful time to add a club to Canada. Hockey in Canada has never been stronger.
What a rush!
79-year-old Dennis Chouinard didn't think he'd live to see this day.
Did you think when they left that was goodbye NHL forever?
That's what I thought. I don't know, I don't usually cry, but...
Chouinard says he's buying season tickets. It's something Bettman says has to happen now. Winnipeggers need to put their money where their hearts are.
This isn't going to work very well unless this building is sold out every night.
Winnipeg's state-of-the-art arena holds about 15,000 people, but the new owners want to sell 13,000 season tickets in just 3 weeks, and fans will have to make a multi-year commitment. Want the best seat in the house? It will cost more than $30,000 spread over 5 seasons. The owners are offering payment plans to make it more affordable.
My parents are getting together with some of our neighbors, and we're going to split season tickets.
Corporate boxes will go for as high as $195,000 a year.
I really think that corporate Winnipeg and Manitoba will step up.
In Atlanta, that didn't happen. And today, the former owner had his announcement, one far more subdued.
I've been focused for years on trying to avoid this day.
Go Jets, go!
One of the big questions now, the name. For many, the choice is obvious.
Go Jets, go! Go Jets, go! Go Jets, go!
Now many want the old name back, but others say, you know what, it doesn't matter. We're happy just to have the NHL back. Peter?
You know, Marissa, a lot of Jets jerseys there, including the ones around you, the old team sweater. What are the chances of it being called the Jets?
Well, NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman said today that the league actually owns the name the Jets, and he said that he's happy to let the new owners use it for free. But the other big question tonight, will this be a Winnipeg team or a Manitoba team? Peter?
All right, Marissa, thanks very much. Marissa Dragani, a very happy Winnipeg tonight. Well, one thing that definitely has changed in Winnipeg, ticket prices. In the Jets last season, the average ticket price at Winnipeg Arena was just under $24, the third cheapest seats in the league. 15 years later, the average ticket price will be among the highest in the NHL, placing Winnipeg well below the Leafs, but on par with Montreal. Rounding out the most expensive list, Calgary, Vancouver, and Edmonton. Well, after 15 years of heartbreak, hope, and holding on, there's a sense that with today's hockey announcement, Winnipeg is whole again. Cameron McIntosh is also at the Forks, and he's been with Jets fans all day. Cameron.
Well, Peter, you know, when the Jets left, a lot of people said it felt like the soul had been ripped out of the city. I can tell you tonight here at the Forks, it's cold out, it's raining, no one cares. That party's been going since 11 this morning, and it's not stopping.
To announce our purchase of the Atlanta Thrashers.
Those words so long dreamt of. Across the city, thousands cheered as others stood in awe. The moment surreal for Rob Wilson.
You know, I never thought I'd see the day. 5 years ago, I still didn't think economically we could do this.
The loss of the Jets in 1996 cut to the city's core. It's at times a cold and isolated place, but it's full of pride. Losing that hockey team was humiliating. Jafar Narciso was 10 years old.
It means everything, like our pride, the city is back. I mean, so much, when the Jets left, it's like the city broke.
Many say the original Winnipeg Jets were born here at Portage in Maine. This is where Bobby Hull was signed and then later Dale Howardchuk. Years later, it's where the city rallied to try to keep the team from moving. So, what better way than to celebrate today than by shutting down the streets for a hockey game? It's not to say all is forgiven. Many here still blame NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman for not doing enough to save the Jets. But the dream here never died, although at times it felt improbable. Few dared to let themselves get caught up in it. When the Jets packed up, Gail Ray packed up her infant son's Jets jersey.
I can't believe it's gonna happen. It's so exciting.
Russ Romanek lived the dream. He got to play for his hometown Jets. He's thrilled other Manitobans will now get the same chance.
There's maybe, thousands and thousands of kids that may now make that their goal.
It's the only jersey you wear now.
This, after all, is about the future, even if for now it's wrapped up in the old colors and logo. First priority for these guys.
We're just discussing our season tickets.
Yes, season ticket holders.
And for Brandon Trask, a wardrobe change.
So you're changing that jersey, right?
Yes, absolutely. Just tell me what the new team will be called.
And just like Marissa said, the big question here is, among everyone, what will the team be called? But it's also a question to be settled at another time. Right now, the big feeling here is that a wrong has been set right, and it's time to party. Peter?
All right, Cameron, thanks very much. Cameron McIntosh in Winnipeg. Few notes. NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman will be with us here on the National tomorrow to discuss not only this huge development for Winnipeg, but the NHL returning there. The Manitoba Moose are on the move, possibly to St. John's. A deal hasn't been finalized yet. Wherever the team plays, it will be associated with the Winnipeg NHL franchise and end its affiliation with the Vancouver Canucks.